Get dominated.
Hi, I'm here.
Get dominated.
Also here.
Get dominated.
I just laid down to go to bed. What is the meaning of this?
Hi, chat. I'm listen. Teresa's I just lay down to bed from what is the meaning of this? I'm really sorry, man. I'm a bad streamer.
Get dominated.
Jesus Christ. Pio, thank you for just resubscribed for 6 months at tier 3. How much money is that? Holy shit. Jesus Christ, Pio. Thank you for the 6-month tier 3 resub. You can have whatever you want, really. I'll mail you my clothes or something. Cyber, thank you for the resub. Reese, thank you for the resub. Oblivion, thank you for the resub. Tier 3 hype trainer, whatever all of this is. Holy shit. I owe a lot of wheel spins that I haven't done because I'm very overwhelmed. More to add to the barrel. Yeah, the barrel monkey fund. You're right. Yes, for the barrel monkey fund. The barrel monkey fund needs to be added to. I'm really sorry. I'm a bad streamer. I'm aware that it's 10:30 p.m. But it felt worse to just decide like, I'm not gonna stream because that's what I do every time. Than just be like, fuck it, I'll give you an hour. I'm here. Don't worry, your tier 3 6-month sub is renewing later this month. Right, of course. Oh, I'm supposed to be on camera now. Hello everybody, my name is Almost Sander. Welcome home. I'm so sorry that it's 10:30 p.m. I promise I didn't intend for it to be like this. But yeah, I didn't do any of the wheel spins from last time. I can do those though. I will do those. Hi Ollie. Hello friends. Is this music a little bit loud? You guys gotta let me know when it's too loud. I'll just put it like there for now. Hi. I wanted to do an art stream today, and then I ate dinner, and then I was like, perfect, it's 7 o'clock, I'll go stream right now. And then me and Emily started talking, and sometimes that happens, and it devolved. And then we talked for several hours, and now I'm here, and it's really late, and I was putting it off, and I was like, I just won't stream. And then I felt bad. So now I'm here instead. Hi, I made it. I'm here now. Sorry, we were debating as we often do. I'm actively looking for a purpose for this stream. Tired of animating. I understand. How about animating? I'm kidding. Draw women. Women is good for your soul. Draw women on a piece of paper with a pencil. It's a good thing to do. It's good practice. I'm in a really weird, I keep looking at my hair being like, I can't tell if I hate or love my hair right now. It's kind of both. It's kind of like, oh man, my hair looks kind of good. And then it's like, ooh, not sure how I feel about it, but we're going through some stages, okay? I'm here, but also completely deaf because I'm at work on my break without headphones, so I'm just kind of staring at Sander's face. That's why I have closed captions on. Closed captions are available for you to read. They're not always perfect. Sometimes they don't understand. The swoop is looking pretty fresh. It's crazy because it's not. This is like 2-day-old swoop, but this is just what my hair does. This is just who my hair is. It has started to part because it's too long now, but it's not long enough to start center parting. So I have acquired just the most right angle mullet ever right now. But this is what I'm working with. It's all I got. It's the best I can do. Hype chest, everybody. What's your hype chest? Open. Cool. I got the love emote. There's the one I got. Oh. Boop. Crazy. Trying to maintain my watch streak, but you keep streaming when I'm working closing shifts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think the entire reason I recognized you to follow you on Twitch is because, oh hey, it's the guy with the cool hair. Should I draw, knit, or just dye? Can you draw yourself knitting in a grave? Because then I feel like you're really doing all of them. I think you complete all of it. Draw you knitting your gravestone. I'll do that. Perfect. Okay, cool. I was gonna work on art today. I am going to spin. Do you guys? I might save these wheel spins. I'm gonna save everybody from yesterday's up. So Callum, the remainder light system, Emily, Voracious, Tyrio, Ollie, Pio, Cyber, Reese, and Oblivion will all get wheel spins. I'm gonna maybe do them on the next stream. I'm gonna write them all down. Specifically because I don't want to get up and jump around right now, and I don't want to land on a bunch of those as quick doodles and then spend the whole stream doing that, because I will not be live for long today. But when I am in full energy and it's not 10:30 p.m., that way I can't danger dance. Why can't you danger dance? I don't. Oh, is that what that emote is? Danger dance. Interesting. Huh. Oh, wait, I can just not in chat. Bye guys. Goodbye. Watch streak required break over. Best of luck. It reset because I missed last Sunday. I'm sorry, Epio, you missed the day. Okay. So we've been working on character sheets, if you remember. So first of all you artists out there, quick reminder, Art Fight is only 6 months away. We're only 6 months away from Art Fight. You better start working on your character sheets now. Art Fight is always just around the corner. It haunts you. It is on your way. It being nearly the end of January. It's the middle of January right now. So you got like 6 months until Art Fight. Everybody being like, what? I mean, because you think about it, right? We've got half of January left. And then February, March, April, May, June. Really, you've only got 5.5 months. It's already 5.5 months. So you're already behind. When it comes down to Art Fight, baby, you're already behind. Stop shortening it. Art Fight's basically tomorrow. Like it's too late. Honestly, just try next year. I'm kidding. Is that Azazel in a dress? It is Azazel in a dress. Yes, it is. That's just one of his outfits. I don't think you were here on Sunday where I was showing these off. So this is my Azazel dress up doll. So this is, I drew Azazel naked with his little underwears on that I can put on for stream. So that I can put him in like, look, a little outfit. And then I can be, look, a different little outfit. And then I can be, look, a different little outfit. So essentially it's just a dress up doll for me to like experiment with different outfits for him. Cause it's hard to, this is a canon outfit in the book, by the way. This outfit is canon. Teehee canon outfit. So yeah, this is really just to experiment with. Rotten, you also haven't seen then. This is Azazel's official tattoo layout, and it spins. Teehee. I can make him spin now. If you can make him spin. But yeah, so this is the full layout. So these are all updates for Art Fight. But if you remember, last year, my Art Fight reference sheets looked like this. And this is an okay reference sheet. I really do need to take another look at my characters, but the descriptions suck, and I don't want to look at them in order to fix them. Yeah, I need to work on mine too. I'm supposed to be locked in on cleaning, but then you arted streaming. Yes, Clean white stream. I think you mean clean wall stream. Oh, you did. You did see it. You did indeed. But yeah. So this was Genesis' character page last year, and while it's fine and it covers some information about her, it doesn't look like her. This ref was made that long ago. This ref was made for Art Fight last year, so it was made in like, I want to say like March or June, somewhere between March and June of last year. I think closer to June, because that was the time period I was working on these specific sheets. But oh, there go all of those people. Everybody's gone. I mean, I can literally check right now. I can literally check when this was made. This was made. Nope, don't crop it. Don't crop it. Canvas information, please. May of last year. This was made May of last year. Then it was even giving your characters insane tattoos. What do you mean? Only 2 of my characters have crazy tattoos, and that's Kane and Azazel. Are we all back from ads? Are we back from the ads now, so I can show what I was trying to show off? So my goal this year is there. Okay, we're back from ads. My goal. So this was my character sheet last year, but personally, it's bland, it's stiff, and while it shows you, it shows you a picture of Genesis, it doesn't show you who Genesis is. So my reference sheets for this year are these. That's a reference sheet. That's Genesis. That's what she looks like. That's her body shape. That's how she dresses. That's how she smiles. That's how she moves. It feels dynamic. It feels full. It feels human. This feels stiff. It feels flat. Whatever. This feels like Genesis. So also, what a year of improvement does to a woman. I mean, look at her. Holy crap, does a year go by quick. She's so gorgeous. Love her to death. The idea of thinking about Art Fight is nauseating. Listen, I only have 5.5 months to plan. 5 months and 5 characters, that's reasonable. I can do this. Exactly. Character a month, baby. Character a month. So I have finished Genesis's, and then just for the sake of myself, I'm actually going to move Kane and Sawyer's over. I usually keep them in the alternative, but I'm going to move them over to my reference folders just so I can keep track of who's done and who's not. There we go. Okay. See, so we have old Genesis reference, new Genesis reference, old Kane reference, new Kane reference, which, first of all, that's a huge change. I feel like this isn't the same character. I feel like I understand him better. Like, I feel like we've made some great developments. Good not that I'm getting rid of this one, because this one's still important for his clothing and the tattoos and everything, but this feels so much more Kane. Old Sawyer reference, new Sawyer reference. Like, we have some growth and development. Like, I'm very excited. Sawyer has made some crazy changes in how he looks. He looks so much more like I pictured him in this one. Like, this looks fine, but, like, this looks like Sawyer. I need to make him hairier. Anyways, side point. I'm gonna copy your pretty references. Do whatever brings you joy, my friend. So characters who need full redraws still are, let's move Azazel down here. Azazel, which is this one in progress now. Azazel's in progress. We need Zadkiel, Myra, Othello. So then we'll have the book done. And then we need Brianna. And then we need Jason, Embry, if I'm doing those two. And I need Xander's. Xander's up here. Xander's also needs to be done. So. And I might not do a full Xander redraw. I might just do the other, like, redraw I did of him recently. Just because I have enough fucking art of this dude. I don't need more. I've got you guys for that. Hey, Lime. So yeah, that's the goal, is to turn all of these boring reference sheets into detailed, complex, gorgeous life. Like, awesome. Bad, good, bad, good. That's the goal. So, Azazel is next on the chopping block. This was last year's reference, and not only are the tattoos wrong now, which I need to fucking update, Because I would like all of the references to at least be kind of right. So this is going to be the newest one. And these were poses I kind of put together today. You can kind of, just so you can see, I put these together today with like the goal of trying to get some poses that work. And I wanted to like, I always imagine Azazel draped over something. This motherfucker always be praying or lounging. That's all he knows how to do is pray and or lounge. So those are kind of like the quick pick ideas I have. I don't know if there's another pose I could do that'll be better. And I didn't know what to do here other than just like a little headshot. But I have like a full body, 2 half bodies, and then like a little headshot. I feel like that's like the... I don't know how else to fit any more on this screen well. He's a spineless twink. Well... yeah, you're right, but like... you're right. I'm so thirsty. So now I just have to actually draw him, which is the harder part. And I really don't want to, honestly. I don't want to do the work right now. I don't want to draw him. But this is what I'm supposed to be working on today. This is the goal. This is the goal to give these goals. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just like getting there and you know. That's what I got to be working on. So I don't know if there's better poses I could put him in. I'll draw if you draw. Oh, I'm on it, Abby. You better get on it. And I also, okay, real quick, before I actually get into the drawing part of it. Let me pop over to Art Fight. Hello, Art Fight. Art Fight. So, if you look at my characters, previously I had everybody having those matching profile pictures, like the second row. Everybody's profile pictures matched. They were all from the same reference points, but they're not the best art I can do. So I've been replacing my character pictures with like the best drawings I have of them, because then it also displays like the best drawings I have, so that like hopefully people see my style and want drawings. Because people see this and they're like, meh, not great. But if they see this and they're like, woohoo, that's what I want. So I want to upgrade everybody. Everybody needs upgrades, people, upgrades. And yes, I also love Fake in the background, because unfortunately that is his canon height. He is 8 feet tall. Fucker's huge. These are everybody's actual genuine canon heights. It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I was just looking at all these today because I was just like, tee hee, art fight time, excited. I don't want to get rid of my fossil design. I might keep my fossil designs, like my fossil decorations, even if like, obviously I'm going to be on a different team, but I might keep them. Like, I'll get rid of this, but I like the dinosaurs and the bones. I don't want to get rid of it. It'll make me sad. So, all right, let's try to draw Azazel. Now, Azazel is... oh, what is the team this year? That's so exciting. I know! I can't wait to find out. Really quickly, look at my face while I pull up my Azazel reference, because I need to have that. I need canvas reference. I just don't need you guys seeing my photos, because I'm never sure what's going to be in there. Oftentimes there are secrets. Secrets abound. Okay. Cool. Alright, Azazel. I've got to draw your dumbass like 15 times. Is it going to be special for the anniversary? I don't know. It might be. It might be special this year. If I line up my own future exercises, not be able to see one of them in any detail. I don't have anything that crazy yet, only because Fakin at 8 feet is my tallest, but Genesis is my shortest. I don't have anybody smaller than Genesis as of yet. I don't have any, like, crazy fun little guys. Every year I tell myself I'll start Art Fight, and every year I get too scared. A great way to do it is when you're in a community, like the community I have here in, like, with the Discord and everything. because if you're in the Discord, you're almost guaranteed to get at least 1 or 2 attacks, because we all attack each other. Like, we have like agreements within the group of like, we attack each other and we share all our things. So you'd have to be like, oh, but what if nobody attacks me? Because somebody will attack you. And also, I guarantee revenges. If I get attacked, I will revenge you. I can't promise it'll be great, but you'll get an attack from me. It's the #1 way to get free art for me is art fight, baby. I also do art trades, but you need the barest of minimum tries, so you just do. No, literally, if I hang on, let me pull this up real quick, because like I need like to genuinely show you how serious that is. These are all of the attacks that I have gotten over dust years, and like, yeah, I get some like absolutely crazy ones, but like, can I just show you like, Pio, I'm not throwing you under the bus here. This is a real attack I got. This is a real attack I got. Do you want to see what my response was? I gave him that. That legit. This one, clearly a young artist. Like this is, yeah. And you know what? Full response every time. Every time. It like, hang on, it gets better. Where's I'm looking for a specific one. There he is. Hey buddy, fuck yeah. This is a stick figure I got. It's great. It's fantastic. He only has stick figure characters, so I drew his stick figure character. Like, that's life, baby. That's life, baby. That's the point of art fight. It's about gifting. It's all about gifts. It doesn't matter what your art level is. Like, and I love literally every drawing I get with it. This one's drawn on paper and then colored over, which I thought is so dope. So clever. Full response. Full response. It's about creation. It's about gifts. It's about love. It's about knowing my characters and loving them and giving me these stupid, amazing little pieces of art that bring me so much joy. It's all about it. The first year I ever did art fight, I actually only had 1 character up. There are plenty of people who only have 1 character. As long as you have 1 character, you're good. My first ever year, the only character I had was Embry, which is this one. This is the first character I ever had on here. And back in that time, this was the only drawing I had of them. Which is not even accurate anymore, which is funny. This is their accurate drawing, which actually also, this has also been updated. But this is the only drawing I had up of them. It was this and then a description of them, and that was it. Yeah, I think you can have a max of 50 or 100. Yes, I have 13 out of it. You can have up to 100. That's your max. So, yeah. But there are plenty of people who just have a character that they want art of. I think that was... There's somebody I attacked, and you can do like paper attacks too. This one's a paper attack. See? And not only can you do paper attacks, but you can also do physical attacks. Some people make bracelets. Some people make clay like structures. Some people do sewing. Some people make stuffed animals. I love this one. This is a really good one. This one brought me very happiness. This is like one of the best drawings I have of what the fuck is this dude's name? Zephyr? I don't remember. Zesper. I'm aware that he's my character. I don't use him. This is a furry I made for fun. I forgot I drew his little dude. Yeah. Oh, do I do mass attacks again? Mass attacks are fun. The only mass attack I have ever done was... My first one was this year. This one. This is the first mass attack I ever did. I just took as many forest spirit characters as I could and just shoved them all in a forest and called it good. And honestly, it was really fun. Like, this was a fun way to... I really wanted to try doing animal characters this year, and I had a lot of fun with it. Just a bunch of little silly little guys, and it got me almost 500 points. So, and everybody responded, which was really cool. It was very cool. But yeah, I did a mass attack where I could draw a bunch of my special interest parrots and also some pet. That's so fun. Yeah. So I will probably do at least one mass attack again this year. I don't know what of. But anyways. I'm really excited about Art Fight, man. I want it to be Art Fight. I love drawing things for other people and seeing them be happy. And I love getting art of my characters. It makes me have joy in my heart. Okay. Oh my god, Select a Fighter would be an amazing animated mass attack. That would eat the fuck up. Or like, are you talking like a page where it's like all the little pictures and like select your fighter? I was thinking like have like a little page of like little headshots and then like have a highlight like flick 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 and like have like a like boom boom and then like you have a flick and like boom boom and a flick and like boom boom. Like that would eat. That'd be fucking awesome. I would kill to be a part of that. That'd be like a month-long event. God, that would be so dope. That would be so dope. Okay. I need to draw Azazel. I still... The only poses I'm not sure of is, like, I feel like I could have a better laying down, like, lounging out pose, but I like this one. And this little, like, headshot. But I was trying to do this mask that he wears, and there's, like, a piece of it that's, like, a decorative piece that he wears. Because I wanted to do, like, the chains... like the little golden like chains and the flower crown. So I feel like this is whatever. Literally the exact idea. Yes. Yes, I think it would work. Wait, what was the question? How early should I set up an account? Now. Like, deadass. And we can help you through it. Like, deadass, like, the sooner the better to set up an account, and then we can all follow you. If you throw your account name in there, all of us can follow you, and then you can all follow each other, and then you'll be started. And then you just make your little character sheet and all that. It's very fun. Very, very fun. Yes, you can put blinkies, which are little, like, flashing, and we can... Oh my god. I learned how to do that last year. Yeah, I made an entire stream where I walked people through it. I appreciate the offers to help. I have literally 5 minutes before I have to go back to work. Okay, so another night. You got your Art Fight idea for the year? Dope. Yes, there is a Discord. Mods! Discord link, please. Thanks, Spooky. Joining. Yes! Eat it up. Eat it up. Eat it up. Eat it. Emily also appearing at the word mods. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Emily. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Emily. Thanks for the perfect. Hey, do you guys know we have lore? You guys know we have a TV show? Yes, pat the mods. Bro, I haven't seen the pat the mods emote in forever. Oh, no, hang on, wait, no, no need for the etiquette. Wow, I haven't seen an etiquette poll in forever. What does this say? I forgot about this. If this is being sent, we need a reminder how to add it. Please do not tell me my viewer count. Do not self-promo or draw attention to others who may be live. Do not trauma dump or post triggering content. Do not announce your age or personal info. If in any way your comment is meant to take away from the stream and onto yourself, don't send it. Otherwise, you risk mutes or even bans. I want to be able to read chat and talk with you all, not read spam or roleplay, be kind of fun. Bro, I haven't seen those in forever. Okay, yep, there's the mods, link everything. Damn. Exclamation point merch. Yep, drop that. Links is not something I have. But we do have merch. Yes, it's socials. There it is. There it is. There's all my socials. We have merch? We do. We have merch. Here, I can pull that up. Hang on. This is my merch store. For those of you who don't know, this is something I don't talk about super often because it makes me feel bad. But we have a merch store. There are two different sections within the merch store. There are two collections. There's my artist creations, which is pieces of art if you want to buy them on posters. I'm constantly updating these with new art that I do. It's got old like Dream SMP art, but it's also got newer stuff like Azazel and Zadkiel, and I'm working on putting some new ones up. I actually just made 2 more ones. I also have some pins that are specifically like anarchist based pins. Eat the rich, hands off my rights, I bite. Divine creation with the pigeons. I think those are really fun. And then we have the actual streamer merch. So we've got all the like emotes as stickers that we have in chat. We've got Almost Xander, like Almost t-shirts. This is my favorite, which is the Almost Xander. It's got the little asterisk that says not a cult, which is one of my favorites. I think that one's fun. We've got hoodies, we got jean jackets, we got flat brims. We got little beanies. We have the desk mat with all the art that you guys have all made for me. These are all, yeah, a bunch of stuff. That is fun stuff. But also, if you're subscribed here on Twitch, you get discounts on all of these. So, and with this being up, I think the other merch store is down, which means all of the OGB original like original subscriber stuff is gone. I think it's over. Which makes sense since it's been 4 years at this point. Like, but maybe I'll make, is this going to be my 4-year or my 5-year anniversary? I started in what, 2021? So this is my 5-year anniversary. Maybe we make special 5-year anniversary merch. We could do that. That could be fun. RIP the Welcome Home hoodie, yeah. And the Welcome Home beanie and the OGB mugs. We upgraded to the Almost release and the Not a Cult release. All of this stuff is crazy. I can't believe it exists. But, yeah. I'm working on making more pin sets. I'm going to put the high Q pin sets up because I like those. And then we've also got posters. Which I'm considering ordering one for myself, I'm going to be honest. Also, I cover any and all shipping outside of the country, because I don't want to make it harder for other people. So I cover, I don't think I cover 100% of it, but I think I cover almost 100% of it. I'd have to double check exactly what it is. But I foot the cost for shipping out of the country. And none of my shirts, regardless of size, are more expensive. And I have to double check to make sure on the shipping thing which percentage of it is covered. Or what, up to what level it's covered. But the shirts, regardless of if you're an extra small or an XXXXXL, all pricing is exactly the same. We do not have higher expenses for plus size shirts. Regardless of the fact that they charge me more to make them, so I lose money on that. But I don't care because I think it's fucking stupid. So, but yeah, anyways. I think it's insane to charge more. I don't want to hear the more fabric, eat my ass. But if I just buy merch and send it to your house, I get shipped my own merch. You know, I get a discount on my own merch too because it's for me, so I get it cheaper. Wild behavior. I forgot how to draw. Yeah, I also don't know if I'm gonna know how to draw today. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, I did all this sketching today, and I feel like these turned out pretty okay. But we'll see if I'll be capable of this today. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place when it comes to abilities right now. Like I was just trying to like do like a little bit of art recently, and I just like half the time I can't get my pencil to do what I want it to do. He's got such specific face shapes in my head. The fact that I can whip out a face fairly easily nowadays, though, is like always a miracle. Considering how long I just could not do that. The thing with Azazel is he is just so skinny and bony. And so I always like his proportions feel wrong, but then they are right. He's just built like this, man. Like my dude is just built like nothing. He's just built like this. Should I just do music since that's what I have open already? You can commit to that. Is it too late to start looking for bookmarks? Bookmarks is it's a little messy right now. I wouldn't start almost music, almost blur. What almost music? Too much music? Too loud? Too quiet? I feel like I'm being given instructions that I don't understand. Speak to me in English. Or something close. Fucking jawboned motherfucker. He's got pretty little ears. He's got little ears. He's got little ears. No, we're good. What the fuck is why what is it Russian? What's happening? I need weirder colors. Fuchsia. Fuchsia and periwinkle and I don't know. Mauve. Piss lime. Yeah, piss lime. Burgundy. Chartreuse. Chartreuse is a good one. Good pull. Can't you just like type in numbers and those are colors? I already have those. I don't know, man. Ask the shrimp. Baja Blast blue. Piss lime. Okay, we're going very cool toned with all this. Well, I guess I don't know. This dude just doesn't have body structure. See, And now if you have like thigh mass, your thighs would curve that way, but you don't have. Why don't you have a body? I know this is my fault. I built him like this. But like, I'm drawing the fucking skeletal structure over here. I'm aware that I did this to him, but like, the color of the year thing is so weird to me. I don't understand who is deciding this, so why is it always something stupid? Yeah. Give him more, but like a stick, gotta fill him out for the sacrifice. No, it's the opposite. I tried to draw today and it didn't go that good. Hey, everybody's got bad art days. That's how you know you're an artist, is you got bad art days. Yeah, no, the color of the year was Klansman white. It's fucking insane. They didn't even try to lie about that one. What if every day I draw is a bad art day? It happens. Sometimes it happens for a couple of days. Sometimes it's a couple of weeks. Sometimes you've got months where you'll get stuck in art. You're just stuck. You're just stuck at art block. There's no way out. And you just have to draw your way out of it. There's literally no way out. You gotta stop calling it Klansman white. You just can't. I can call whatever I want. They could say Cloud Dancer white my ass. I know what color that is. Don't lie to me. You can't pull a fast one on me, motherfucker. I know what color that is. Wild naming scheme. If I had a fear if I said that I would get struck. By like your parents or God? Who's striking you? Are you in danger? I can't draw a shape. Shapes can be hard. The way my ass decided just, hey, I'm gonna get real used to an art style. Wait, no, come back. There we go. Where did it go? Art style, and then just hate it out of nowhere. Oh yeah, that's art, baby. Man's hips. Yeah, he's like that. He built like that. I still gotta do some tweaking on this body shape because it's not right yet. I feel like I should be, but I'm not. Xander, I want you to know that you're my art teacher. I watch these streams to take notes on anatomy. I love that. This is definitely not quite it yet, but if you ever have questions on anatomy, please feel free to ask, because anatomy is one of the things I'm constantly studying, because I constantly am trying to improve at it. And it is one of the hardest things to grow on. George shaped. Rhombus. You're making up new shapes. Do people have knees? They might. In my head, Xander's the anatomy guy. I'm not great at anatomy. Anatomy is one of my biggest like weaknesses. It's one of the things I struggle the most with. See, and I need to drop the opacity on this so it's not coming through so strong. Yeah, see, there's the problems. Okay, not quite how bodies work. Not quite. There's a difference between exaggerated features, and that's not how bodies work. We gotta figure out where these hips go. Hello. Hang on. Trying to draw a hip. What was that? Juicy. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome home. My name is Almost Sander. It's so good to have you. Welcome home. We're drawing today. I'm working on drawing one of my OCs, a little character sheet for him. His name's Azazel, and I think he's really cool. I think his shoulders are too broad. That feels a little bit better. Can someone draw my dog? No, because dogs are made of shapes. Yes. Good observation. Rotten made a shape and called it George. I draw shapes and animals. I will never try drawing humans again. Xander, that's my boyfriend. I make him watch your streams. Oh, hello, boyfriend. These ads are too much. Release me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The ads are awful. There's nothing I can do about them. I would turn them off if I could. Hey, you're free. Welcome. I would turn the ads off if I could. I'm sorry. He does have a little bit of wide shoulders and a little bit of small hips, but not as exaggerated as I had it. Like, that was too much. This is more accurate. And then we're going to check the anatomy by going boop. And that actually looks pretty good. I've done worse, that's for sure. Get some elbow shape in here. And then something like that. I think it's here that I need to pull up a little bit. This dude's got, like, no thighs. He do be built like this. Azazel is one of my unhealthiest characters to draw, because he's built like he's on the verge of death at all times. This dude just built like that. Sitting, hand is open, thumb is at the back. Fingers do be doing things. I'm just throwing some fingers on here and I'll make them make sense later. Oh, okay, never mind, that's bad. Let's do the 3 curve with the 1 extended. So that's where you're like here. 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 And the here. Like that. Beep, beep, beep. And I have a really bad tendency to draw my hands very large in comparison to my character. Bad habit. There we go. What's happening here? Whoa, hello. Hello, welcome. And then Ollie immediately sends the lore. We bite but gently. Please, says Ollie. No, it's okay. We're just so loud for some reason. Probably is her. I'm going to maul them. Bad dog. Cox gun. Right. Frozen yogurt. I'm being shot from all sides. That makes sense. I'll make those sense later. No, okay, never mind. That's bad. Can you show me how to make a head? Once again, teach. Yes, friend. There are 1,000 different ways to draw a head. The number 1 way to do it, what Ollie was saying earlier, is the way I want you to think. There are 3 levels of development that come through when you're thinking about art, right? So level 1 development is line, number 2 is shape, number 3 is form. So the way I want you to think about art is if you're still at the very, 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 very beginning of it, your best friend and your only friend is lines. Everything you're looking for is lines. Contour lines, internal lines, tangent lines, everything is line. You're working on lines and watching lines and making lines connect. When you're at the intermediate level, you're going to start learning into shapes. High level, you're going to start learning form. So what I mean by that, if I take a little extra page real quick, okay? Faces. Step 1, lines. Faces are lines. So step 1 is always having a reference, always. So if I just like do this, okay? Let me find a reference of a face. I know I have a face somewhere. Picture of a real person, picture of a real person, picture of a real person, please. Oh, this is from that drawing I did. Here, okay. Okay. Oh, not that. This. There we go. Nope, not that. This. Okay. Here's a face. Okay. So, if this is the face you're trying to learn, I'm gonna work with blue because that's gonna be easiest to see here. Right? How's that? That's good. Okay. So, step 1 is learning your lines. Okay, this is where you're going to start to, you know, there's a like circles here and all that is how people want to start, but you've got a line through the center, a line through the center, so you know your head is tilted, you know, so you're like, and then from here you're learning where all of your shapes and placements are. So this nose is a triangle shape, right? So you're learning this shape here. These eyes, but watch where I'm intersecting my lines. So find your lines. These are really, really basic things that you can do to start figuring out how shapes are working and giving yourself a little bit of like awareness and placement. And even now, like I should be paying more attention to the space. The space between here and here is really little. So make sure that your lines actually match your lines. Figure out where your lines meet, right? So like if I'm looking at this face and I'm looking at it, I'm noticing, you know, there's internal lines here. Your nose doesn't have lines here. That's different. But there's lines here. You can learn to draw that. You can learn this line right here that I'm tracing right now. This is called a contour line. That is the outside line of something. Contour lines are your best friend. Learn those. Okay? Step 2 is shapes. Shapes is when you start taking into concept more than just like lines, but actual like big broad shapes. So if you're thinking of a head, I can see that the shape of her head is this shape. And I'm not forgetting my lines, you know, I'm not forgetting this line. Notice that this shape here, zoom into just this. This is a concurve line, right? It curves in there. She's got a very thin, small jaw. There's a little out curve here. You're focusing on your lines, but now you're looking at them as big shapes, you know? This eye is a big shape. This eye is a big shape. This nose has some lines, but it's got some lines down here. It's got some shapes, you know? So we're starting to think about, okay, where are these different things going? The shape of this eyebrow, even though there's not a clean line for you to follow, there's a shape that you can follow. Hairs are big shapes. Everything is big shapes. It's all big shape. You know what I mean? Okay? Because then I can get rid of that drawing and you still got the idea of a face. Okay? Final thing you're looking at is form. This is a 3-dimensional object. Okay? And this is where you start actually like learning how people work. And this is something that this is probably the best thing for people to be learning, right? This is not a flat object because there is skull back here that is happening. Okay. There's that line through. Her temples are here, right? And so there's also a temple in the background back there. And we're thinking this temple connects down to a jaw, You know, in theory, there's an ear somewhere back there. You can kind of see the hint of an ear there. There's an ear back here. And you're thinking about all of the little things that are making up. This is a jawline here. That's where her jawline is. That's why it's so incurved there. You're thinking these are eye sockets. That's why there's that inset there. So there's going to be dark shading at the undersides of like eye sockets and stuff. And you start actually thinking about where these developments are. Obviously, there's a hairline up here. But when you start looking at shit like that, and of course I didn't draw that on the right layer, that's how you learn how to do like, oh, okay, so I can draw a circle, and this takes a lot of learning of references and shit. If you draw a circle and figure out where the temple is, everything else comes from the temple. All of it. You know, there's a temple back there. Curve. Curve. That's a face. That's a head. That's a head right there. If you can figure out where the shape of the nose is, you know? Three-dimensional shape, remember. This is, say that's in the shadow. So this isn't, oh God, this is in the light up here. Okay, we've got a three-dimensional triangle as a nose. You know, thinking that like there's like, you see how this is like a three-dimensional shape? You see what I mean? There's eye sockets here. When you've got eye sockets, you can figure out this is the eyebrow. Up at the top of our brow ridge, that's at the top of our eye socket. Your eyes are set somewhere in here, right? This is where your eyes are going to end up getting set. It's inside that eye socket. Which means there's going to be a lot of shading in here because this is a three-dimensional object, right? Mouth. Mouths are coming off of the bottoms of your jaw. If you've really got to think about it, you got to think. This is a jaw that's connecting up to the bone over here. There's teeth that are in here and so on and so forth. There's a mandible, all that. You don't have to think about all that though. You're thinking that your mouth is going to be something that's placed along this line, right? Somewhere from the center of this eye to the center of this eye. You're starting to put these shapes together. You notice the skull goes out here. It curves in a little bit because this is actually a hole. It comes back out for the cheekbone. It comes back in towards the jawline. Like, and you can shape these jaws however you want. This is a big, bold, intense jaw, whatever. These can be curved out like this, that one. They can be curved down if there's some weight to it. They can, if you have got some weight on the cheeks, these can really come out. These can shape and whatever. Next come from back here. So on and so forth. Whatever. Like, it's all about just building up a three-dimensional structure, but you gotta learn your way up there. Like this is very complicated stuff, but that's generally, if you can draw a circle and figure out, oh, I want it to be facing this way. Okay, the temple's like there. That's your face. Here's your triangle. Here's your eye socket. Here's your mouth. Super, 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 super basic. Super, super, super basic. But that's where you start. That's where it all starts. If you want to be looking down, draw my circle and look at, you know, it's, let's say it's like temples like here. And I can even, let's see if I can make it more, like I want to make it more, not quite all the way turned, right? Like this is not perfect, and this is not how everybody does it. But these are just like to get you very, 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 very started. For some reason, I think it's called the Loomis method. Let me look it up really quickly. Yes, the Loomis method. If you ever need to look that up and actually look into like research on how to draw that way, this is called the Loomis method. It's all based off of if you can find that temple, you can turn your circle in any direction. So, highly recommend. The Loomis method is the one that worked for me. There are a million methods to drawing heads out there. It is the most complicated thing to learn how to draw by far. By far. Learning how to draw bodies is 100 times easier than learning how to draw heads and faces. But once you know it, you start to learn it. Quick little art lesson for y'all. Like that's how all of these sketches are done. Like if I'm sketching this one, I haven't sketched this one out yet. But like if I were to sketch this bad boy out, you know, I'm imagining a temple there. There's in theory a temple there. I've got like the full turnover to the head. So like the ear is here, jaw comes down. You got that kind of that like boop 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 boop. head kind of comes in here. Like, see what I don't know. Yeah, sorry, the music here is completely whiplash. Sorry, it's just any music I like. So hopefully that little quick lesson helped whoever was. I'm admittedly don't even remember who asked. Oh, you called me teacher as PO. Hopefully that helped a little bit. What outfit to put this guy in? I'll deal with outfit later, I think. Something like that, I don't know. I was trying to draw my 3 babies from D&D. I made the circles and then blanked on how to draw, so I gave up. I forgot the damn temple. No, it's okay. Art is a learned process that it's you. Hello, camera? Excuse me. Hello? 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 My camera's having a stroke. I think I need a new camera. I mean, I've had this camera for a couple of years, but yeah. It should not be breaking. There we go. A little bit better. Hi, Xander. Hi, Rotten. Oh yeah, I was gonna do. Okay, let me actually do. I need. Because I wanted to do the actual like outfit. There we go. And then we'll do a little outfit. I mean, his stupid little slutty outfits. My man just is never wearing clothes. He's always got this fucker draped over him. And I could do more details, but I think that's like the very basic. And then maybe I'll do like some extra like jewelry here. Might do some of like the ankle ones. And do like a waist chain or something. Maybe I won't. No, I'll do the waist chain on this one. Something like that. You remembered how to draw. Good job. Cleaned up my broken blinkies, edited my profile, updated my pronouns. Now I have to actually look at my characters. RIP. I like redecorating my page for Fight is like one of my favorite parts of it. Nipples? Something like that. Your eyes get wide and all looks like dead. You were like 15 and discovered nitrous. On empty beaches with the same 4 kids you'd never sleep with. Now you're without it. You can't party anymore, so you go and make a record about it. The hometown drug scene, every 14-year-old restless girl's wet dreams. At the same take toss, same blue jeans, the same drink into the same vodka street tea. And claim it was generational predisposition, turning prestigious, invitational, like don't look at me. Wasn't even conceived when the scene became operational. I'm a poser, you said it yourself. Don't expect me not to house on the camera, come down, and it's a lesson. Looking out for yourself, and I'll be on the up and up, and I'll be on the up and out. Far side of the beach, before it falls into the ocean. Before you notice I'm eroding, I know you don't want to be lonely. Oh, 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 I know you don't want to be lonely. The sun and the substances you choke down, combining your mind of God's house. The crazy celebrities broke down, he's stranded in, they gotta crash at your house. Big stuff like you, cause look at you're awesome, but you're laying on the beach like an amputee dolphin. Yet that's it, said the guy to your left. You would die for that kid. Watch his eyes as they get sorta distant and different, and we're moving in place again. It sure is fun to hate something you love when it's gone. Sometime it's everyone and everyone at once. From moving in place to moving on. Take me to the far side of the beach before it falls into the ocean. Before you notice I'm eroding. I know you don't want to be lonely. I know you don't want to be lonely. I know, cause I would feel the same thing. Tomorrow I'm gonna be 18. Now it takes everything in me to kick and fight against the instinct to lay down and just sink into the east. Feel my brain sick. Justify it's not a massive time waste. On their side, you in the imprint. I died at 2019. Your eyes get wide and all looks like did. You were like 15, discovered nitrous, spending every night on empty beaches with the same 4 kids. Okay, I think that's better. I actually my page so much now, I've personalized it. Yay! I just want to look at it. That's the fun part. What if aliens exist as an endless consciousness? And for fun they watch a TV show called Earth. There's a bunch of different storylines. The moral isn't clear. It feels like the writing gone downhill in the last year. Everyone's a hero, painted in the proper light. And the show's in multicolor. The act's so black and white. In 100 millionth season for what it's worth. A TV show called Earth. As we look up endless space, they're a few feet from our face. But we learned soda with their friends. Us it might seem cruel, but they have a betting pool. By the way the human storyline will end. So everyone is willing, looks out for their own favorites, because they all end up as bone. The more they'll constantly suck to make a couple bucks, and if that has not been seen before, they might only have a couple seasons more. Yes, our twink white long hair long hair that is also a sacrifice together. By war, so our son. I wonder what they'd want to watch again, or get bored of what they do and move on to something new. Saying Earth was decent, 7 out of 10. Like the dancing and the music and the sea foam on the shore. I wish the writers had been kind enough to sprinkle that in more. 'Cause the war parts and the poverty I wasn't a fan of, but I really like the parts where humans fell in love. So they've watched us from our primordial dawn until the very last one of us is gone. Then one turns to the other with a clicker in his hand and says, that was grand, let's see what else is on. I love this song. There's something about it that just like gives me like a feeling of existential dread in like the good way. Do you know what I mean? Good existential dread. God, there's nothing I love more than drawing this goddamn... I can't do Spider Dance right now. Can I actually switch over playlists? I'm switching playlists. Barefoot at the house show, 'cause you dance through your shoes, and mine clash with your cool clothes, the same silly way I tend to clash with you. I love feeling underdressed when you walk in the room, and I sock with strangers. Make sure that they've all got ways home. But blacked out, we stay sober, exchanging all the numbers on our phone, saying I love you to the kids we barely know. I don't even fathom that I've ever felt alone, and I'm so full of life that I feel like I could explode. That's one of my favorite songs ever. I know it's literally a minute long, but that's literally what being at a house show feels like. That's like the point of life. That song is literally the point of life. This is also a good song. For the love of God, how do you draw a mouth? How have I gotten so completely? It depends on the angle of the face. Mouths are also something I have always struggled with. Generally, my best bet, if you can find like the general face shape, right? Regardless of what angle the face is at. Right. Once you find your nose, wherever that is, I do a little bit below the nose is the top, and then there's the bottom here. I do like a little like boop, 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 boop. Not like quite so shut. But that's kind of like where your point is. And if you've got your eyeballs, you want to go from halfway between, or like halfway down each pupil, going with the angle of the face. With the angle of the face, please. There you go. That's kind of as big as you want it. That's kind of the goal. That's kind of the best. So, and you can always remember, this is one of those things that I'm constantly reminding. Come back to the mirror. Come back to the mirror, right? And touch your, this is goofy, but touch your face. Like, okay, this is my mouth. I can trace my mouth up to, oh, would you look at that? The centers of my eyes, right? You can see, okay, space from chin to lip, space from chin to, okay, top of nose. Okay? And you touch your face. Touch your face. Touch your face. It's good for you. It's good for you to touch your face. Like, if I try lip, it's too much lip, and if there's no lip, it's a line, and the line is too curved, they got a cat mouth, and it's too low, they're frowning. Yeah. Mouths are so expressive. There is a difference between, like, this, and, like, if I just take, like, the liquefy tool and just, like, that is a different expression. Those are different expressions. Those are, like, even just, like, boop, just that. That's different than this. Different expression. Mouths are so complicated. Yeah, and some people will do, like, the smile and then do, like, the little, like, it's thick at the end and keep it, like, thinner in the rest of it. And it's like, okay, call that a mouth. And that works for some people. Some people like to do the full lip. One of the things that makes it feel like too much lip is unless you are drawing somebody who's a person of color, your top lip and bottom lip are generally not going to be the same size. Like, it is okay if the top lip is like barely a thing, because it really is kind of barely a thing, and then the bottom lip is more. That's pretty normal. Like, that is pretty average. Otherwise, some people find it better if you draw a smile and just color in like a thicker line for the upper lip and then give like a little indication to the bottom lip. That's usually good for plenty of people. You know, nose, eye. This dude's on hella crack. Holy shit. Either way. Oh, now he's got eye bags. Oh no, I made him. Oh, he's got glasses. Oops. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know, give him a septum ring. A butt chin. I've just started drawing. Okay, get me out of here. I draw lips when the characters have lipstick and nothing else works. I want to be on hella crack. Same. This place is a nightmare. Okay, back to this. Okay. This is my least favorite angle to draw at because it looks bad every time I've ever done it. But I draw this angle all the time because I can't help but drawing people on their fucking knees for whatever reason. I've got a problem. I've literally never made this angle look good, but I've got no choice. And I might pinch these eyebrows up a little bit. Just a little bit, goddamn. That's too much chin. But the shape is better. Writing in blood on the lab room floor hurts. What is... Wait, whoa. I generally don't think you've done a single drawing of Zazel not in that head position. Do you mean like finished drawings? No, Azazel, it's Zadkiel was in this one. Zadkiel was in this position. Azazel was looking down. I did have to think about that. Azazel so pathetic and majestic at the same time. It's truly a wonder. That is the summary. Okay, well I've crashed it. I've crashed it. Hang on. Just bear with me a moment. I've crashed it. This is what I get. Sometimes my images are too big and it crashes my... I do be crashing this app sometimes. Like, I really crashed that one. Are we back? There we go. So, but yeah, in that one he's looking down. In this one he's looking straight forward. In the one on the table he's looking over its ad heel. So like I don't actually think I've ever drawn Azazel in this position. It just feels like I'm always drawing him in this position. I actually don't think I've ever drawn Azazel specifically in this position, but I do be drawing this position a lot. This feels that one. It feels a little squinty, but like. We'll see how I feel about it. Trying to decide, because sometimes I do be doing his hair like in like side parts like this, but generally I draw him with the middle part. I generally draw him with like the part like here. Okay, hang on, we need another. I need a canvas flip real quick. I was gonna say, I feel like I'm. Well, it's not actually that bad. Huh. There we go. That's what I was looking for, is where the rest of the head was. Because that helps me. Something like that. I think one of these eyes is a little bit small. Maybe this one's too big. I don't know if that's better, actually. Maybe both of them are too small? It's this jaw. This jaw ain't correct. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. There's some things. There's. Oh, anatomy doesn't make any sense. I think that's more correct. That's not more correct. Maybe it is, but the whole head's too small. Okay, I do think it's more correct, but maybe not. Oh man. Is that better? I can't tell. I don't know if I literally don't know how to draw. Hang on. There's several things wrong with this drawing. Girl, who drew you like this? Who did this to you? Why am I like this? Ah! App draws app too much. I'm like actually tired. My eyes hurt, so I'm going to bed. I work in like 5 hours. Sleep well, friend. I need to like listen to Adele. I feel sad. I'm so sorry. I hope you enjoy your Adele. I think the first Percy Jackson movie saw it, and I think the dyslexia's getting worse. Might be the ADHD. No, what they do to Grover too. It's so bad. Yeah. Sorry, pal, it was you. Why have I done this? I've decided I'm sleeping now. Sleep well, friend. It is also encroaching on the time where I have to go to bed as well, unfortunately. Because I am required to sleep at midnight because job. I really have to figure out. I don't know how to draw. I'm suffering all the time. I think I'm supposed to... Arms are not supposed to be that long in this direction. I need to do some... This does not look anatomically correct at all. This top one looks good. This bottom one looks like dookie. I got class. Why am I still here? I have to design a military cargo plane at 10 a.m. Sorry, man. I gotta go to bed. Military cargo plane due at 10. All right. I'll have to do this tomorrow because I ain't got the brain power for it tonight. I'll get back to committing fraud in the morning because that's what this feels like. I gotta figure out this head angle. Someday I'll figure it out. I'm drawing too good of lines and it's ruining my art. Hey, lean into it. Maybe there's a breakthrough on the other side. Oh, cool, Stone. You clipped something. And it got 6 views. You're on the top clipper leaderboard. I'll have to go see what that is after stream. Alright, let's see what idiots are live right now. $10 sticks. Help. Girl. You and these sticks are something I can't get between a woman and her sticks. I know better. I know better than to get between a girl and her sticks. Help. Can't help. Just sticks. Can't help. Just sticks. Alright. I'm sending you guys to Forest for tonight. Looks like Forest is animating. So I'm gonna dip off the cups approach. Alright. I'm sending you off to bed. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. And find the temple of your father. Or I'll find the temple for you. Sleep well. Night, chatters. Or Twitch gives me an error.